clean and push press. So, really basic movement, something that you see probably a lot in different minimalist equipment programs and at-home programs with dumbbells. But also something I see that gets butchered quite a bit and little details get left out. So I wanted to address a couple of them for you guys. Do anything you do it well, right? So in the setup, we want to get that dumbbell into the hip crease behind us, right? Like we would a kettlebell swing, versus I see a lot of folks keep the dumbbell out in front of them when they bend over, making it a lot heavier and putting a lot more strain on their low back than is necessary. So think about keeping that dumbbell as you come down in between your hips, back behind you. You're gonna have a lot more leverage and you're gonna keep it a lot closer for that transition, right? Versus being out here. Whoop. That's the other big one I see, is folks will swing it out in front of them and then it comes back, right? Now they've got a bunch of horizontal. Think about again, keep it close as you come up, right in close to you. That way you can catch it in the dip of that power clean and use that upward momentum to go straight up overhead. In that overhead position, I want to see my ear in front of my bicep, fully locked out elbow, and active through my whole shoulder and shoulder blade. As I bring it down, I've got a number of options that you saw in the beginning there. If it's, you know, five in a row on one side, I could simply bring it down and go into the next rep, right? If it's alternating, I can either bring it down to the shoulder and then waterfall into that other hand. I could also teardrop it, right? If I'm comfortable with that, but that's gonna be highly individual, okay? Either way, when I'm bringing it down from the shoulder or from overhead, think about it like a kettlebell swing. Don't bend early, right? Stay tall, stay tall, stay tall. Once your arm gets all the way down here, then hinge at the hip, keeping the dumbbell close. What I see most people mess up here, whether it's from the shoulder or overhead, is they bend over early, just like in the kettlebell swing. So as it's coming out, they're already bending over. Now, when that weight reaches top speed here at the, when I have to decelerate it, I'm already bent over and I don't have any room to decelerate it, right? I have to very abruptly stop it. Instead of waiting and then smoothly catching that and using that to go into my next rep, okay? So moral of the story, be patient. Just like a kettlebell swing, stay tall until the last moment and then hinge at the hip. Have at it, guys. Hopefully those are helpful.